Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this 2 hexagons cardigan that I created with a really beautiful stitch. I already, this is double face. You can use it on the wrong side and as you can use it on the right side. And I already create with this stitch a blouse, a cardigan, another cardigan, and a scarf, and I really love it because it is easy to work, but it's so beautiful, isn't it? Now I already have a tutorial of a 2 hexagon cardigan, but lots of you wrote in the comment below the video that my explanation was not very clear, was confusing, so I thought it would be just perfect to do another tutorial, so to create another 2 hexagon cardigan, and let me tell you that I am so very happy. Hopefully this one is better, is clearer, is perfect. So you can just follow me and I give you the measures if you want to alter it. This is a medium size for a small medium size, but if you want to alter it. So as I said before, hope I succeed finally to give you a perfect explanation. Now the yarn that I used is the baby cotton. Let me just see, baby cotton print. It's very soft and nice, and you can find it into my shop, obvious. The link, you have the link below. It's beautiful. You will need 2 packs of this yarn. It's 400 grams in one, but you will need at least 600 grams. So actually this is what I have left after I finish the cardigan, and with this I want to create a beret or a summer hat. Now you tell me, beret or summer hat? So summer beret with a nice brim, visor or a beautiful summer hat. Now it's you to decide, okay? So yes, that's it. If you want to work it with other yarns, I can give you some ideas, some substitute. Now you can use cotton bamboo light, obvious, from my shop, and it's very nice, but it's just one color. It's not multicolored, even if this is beautiful, but you can just use this one. It comes in so many beautiful colors. You can just use this. 2 packs of these 2. Or you can use this one. It's a beautiful cake with 100% cotton. It's a cotton that is not mercerized. It's a poor cotton, as I name it. And I really love the colors. Beautiful colors, and it's nice and soft. So even for this one you will need 2 packs. In one pack there are 400 grams, so 2 skein of 200 grams, so you need 2 packs. Or the last but not least, this one. Look at it, isn't it just lovely? This is viscose 80%, so very nice and soft, and so very nice colors, so very summerish, I can say. So you can use this one too. Okay, that's it. Let's get started. Thank you. First of all, I will show you how to work the hexagon. So we will begin with the magic circle. Chain to block. And now let's get started. Chain 2 more, and we will work clusters of 3 double crochets. Yarn over, insert hook around, work the double crochet, don't finish it. Yarn over, work the second, don't finish it. Here we have the chain 3, that is my first double crochet. Yarn over, pull through all. Chain 1, 2 and 3. So there are 3 chains in between, with including the secure chain of the cluster. Now I have to work 5 more. So 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3. We have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. Chain 1, 2 and 3. And again 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, pull through all. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have 4. We go on for 2 more, exactly the same thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go on with the next, which is the last actually. I can almost close the magic loop. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 4, 6, yes. Yarn over, insert hook into the secure chain of the very first cluster and work a half double crochet. This is how now we can close our, this is how we remain in the middle, okay? In each of our cluster row, because will be a double crochet row, a cluster row. In each of our cluster round, we will actually finish like this. Let's go on with the second round. The second round begins with a chain 1, insert hook around and pull up a loop. This is all for the first double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we will insert hook into this first, exactly like this as I do. 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is my very first double crochet. Now we will work like this. We actually formed into the first round, we formed our 6 corners of the hexagon, and there are the chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will work like this. Into each corner we will work 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet. Around each cluster we will work 1 extended double crochet. Instead of extended double crochet, you can just go ahead and work double crochet 2. So around the first cluster, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And this is my extended double crochet. Now we will chain 1 in between each stitch from now on. Insert hook into the corner, work 1 double crochet, only in the corner we chain 3, obvious, and 1 more double crochet into the same. This is the corner, chain 1. Yarn over around the cluster, work a extended double crochet. What is how to work the extended double crochet? Yarn over, instead of pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, we pull through 1 first, which means yarn over, insert hook around the cluster, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2 and pull through 2. This is the difference. It's a little bit longer. As you can see, that's the normal double crochet. Chain 1, insert hook into the corner, work 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 more double crochet. Chain 1, around the cluster, work 1 extended double crochet, chain 1. So always chain 1. Only into the corners, chain 3. And work it double, so we work 2 stitches. Divided by a chain 3, obvious, it's the corner. Okay, let's go on. Yarn over, chain, yarn over and around, work a extended double crochet and chain 1 into the corner, 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 more double crochet, chain 1. Around the cluster, 1 extended double crochet, chain 1. Into the corner, 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 more double crochet, chain 1. Around the cluster, work 1, 2 and 2, extended double crochet, chain 1. And now we have the last corner. Now into the last corner we already worked 1 double crochet, which means we have to complete with 1 more double crochet, and we will work chain 1, yarn over, and exactly the same thing. We work a half double crochet to conclude the round. Okay, this is what we have. Now you can just see our better actually our 6 corners. We have chain 3 into each of our corner. Okay, so now we have the hexagon. Let's go ahead and work another round together. Now we will alternate 1 round of front post double crochet and 1 round of clusters. The clusters are worked directly into the stitch, so on the top of the stitch. Only the double crochet are worked around the clusters. Okay, so let us begin with another cluster. So chain 2 or chain 3 if you want to. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is my very first cluster. I finish it. Chain 1 and chain 1 more. Now into each, so from one corner to another, I have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Into each of my double crochet I will work 1 cluster, chain 1, so, or chain 2, and now I will show you why it's chain 1 or chain 2. So I have the cluster, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through all, and now we will chain 1 to secure and chain 1 more. So if you want to not to consider the secure chain, you will say we have just 1 chain. If you want to consider this 1, 2, then will be a chain 2. Depends on you, but anyway, hope you understand. Chain 1 plus 1 more. Into the next, work the cluster, chain 1 plus 1 more. Into the corner, so now I have 3 clusters. This is from the corner. Okay, so I have 3 clusters on the side. Into the chain 3 corner we just work 1, 2, 3, pull through all, 1, 2, 3. So chain 3 with the counting the secure chain of the cluster. Another cluster into the same corner, obvious, pull through all, chain 1 plus 1. Now we are again into on the side the same thing. Into each double crochet work a cluster plus chain 2 or chain 1 in between, chain 1 and 2. Insert hook into the next double crochet, work your cluster, yarn over, pull through all, chain 1 plus 1 more. Insert hook on the top of the next double crochet, work your cluster, yarn over, pull through all, chain 1 plus 1. We are again into our corner. We'll work exactly the same thing. Yarn over, insert hook, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull through all, chain 3. Yarn over into the same corner. We complete with 1 more cluster. Pull through all, chain 1 to secure plus chain 1 more. Insert hook. Now we are again into on the side. We have 3 more sides to complete and we'll be ready. So actually there are 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 more sides. Let me show you one more time. So into each of my double crochet of the side we work cluster plus chain 1 in between or chain 2 in between, depends on, here it is, how you consider. I already explained all the aspects, let's say, of the situation. The idea is that we must have a chain 1 in between the stitches and chain 3 in between the stitches that we work into the corners. Chain 1 into the next, same thing, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, pull through all, chain 1 plus chain 1 more. So we are again, I skipped one. I combined something not very good. So I worked the first, and I already worked into the chain. Sorry, this is a mistake. So don't work into the chain, only into the double crochet. 1, 2. I worked into the chain too. The chain in between the double crochets. Sorry. Chain 1 plus 1 more. Okay, now I have my 3. Into the chain 3 space, just work 1, 2, 3 double crochets together for the first cluster. Chain 3 and 3 more double crochets together for the second cluster. Pull through all and chain to secure. Chain 1 more. And again 1, 2, 3. We go on and we work into each of your double crochet. Don't work into the chain as I did. Chain 1 plus 1 more into the next double crochet. Chain 3 double crochet, pull through all, chain 1 plus 1 more into the next double crochet. 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 plus 1 more, and now we are again into the corner. Now I have exactly 2 more sides to complete. I almost finished my round. Now what I want to do is to finish. I just want to show you. So yarn over, I chained to secure, yarn over, insert hook into the chain, secure chain of the first cluster, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3, and this is the half double crochet that we finish with our round. So even if you work with front post or with cluster, we are in the round of cluster of front post. We always finish like this a round. Now what I want to show you, just let me show you actually what we have on one side. If you understand one side, the other 5 are exactly the same. So we begin with 1 stitch, no matter if it's cluster or double crochet, it's 1 stitch. Then into the second round we had 3, so we added 2. Into the third round we have 5. And then 7 and 9 and 11 and so on. So in each round we add 2 more stitches on one side of the hexagon, which means from chain 3 to chain 3 we have to number the stitches. Okay, so these are the stitches. Okay, and we alternate cluster rounds with front post double crochet rounds. So let us begin with the front post double crochet round. Into the corner we know that we work double crochets, so 1, I am working it work like this, my very first double crochet, but you can just chain 3, 1, chain 1, you know, we chain 1 in between, and now we go on around our clusters to work 1 extended double crochet, chain 1, 1 extended front post double crochet, chain 1, 1 extended front post double crochet, chain 1, 1 extended front post double crochet, and chain 1, 1 extended front post double crochet, chain 1, and we just worked our 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we don't count the stitch that we worked, the first stitch, because it's the corner. So on the side we work 5. Now into the corner we yarn over, work 1 double crochet, chain 3 and 1 more double crochet. Okay, so this is how we continue on. Chain 1, and now we will continue on with 5 extended double front post double crochet on the other side. Then don't forget to chain 1 in between them. So on. So I finished the round with the double crochet, front post double crochet, and now you know how to begin another round. We insert yarn over, insert hook, so only chain 1, yarn over, insert hook into the first double crochet and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3, and we have it. Now you must know something. When you work the clusters round will be a little bit ruffle, but you just go on and you will just go ahead and make it flat with the front front post double crochet round. So don't worry, look at it, it's just perfect. Colors, and it's double faced because this it's actually the one that I like more. So now you just know how to work. Continue on. I will tell you, I will continue on mine. You must work 2, and I will tell you the measures when I will finish it. So you know. Now we will begin with chain 2 because it's the cluster round. We will work the first cluster, chain 1 plus 1 more. Let's see how many clusters we need to work from 1 chain 3 to 1 chain 3. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So on the top of each double crochet that we worked on into the previous round, we will work 1 cluster, chain 1. This is the cluster, chain 1, and to the next, and so on. So these are the 2 rounds that we alternate to work our 2 hexagons, which are the base for the cardigan. This yarn, it's so very soft, so beautiful colors, I love it. So I'm back with my hexagon finished. So I finish my hexagon. So I finished the first step, the step actually with the hexagon worked all together, so with 6 sides. Now from the second step we will work like this. Just pay attention. I finished it like this. This is the corner with the yarn. Okay. Now to fold, we will go on and fold on this line the corner with the yarn and the opposite and its opposite corner, which is this one. So we have a line, straight line here in between the 2 corners that we will go and fold. First of all, I want to tell you one more thing. Just for you to be easier to understand how to fold it, correctly fold it, it's that we must have 2 corners on one side, 2 corners on the other side of the central line in between the so the central line in between, yes, the 2 corners, the corner with the yarn and the corner the opposite, its opposite. So I take this and I take this and I fold like this. Okay, and now this is what I have. How can I put it so you can see? This is what I have. So I fold this. Can you see? I have the opposite corner now exactly here where I have this one. So this is how you correctly fold, and this is a half of the cardigan. Now I forgot to tell you one more thing for the hexagon, for all the rounds of the hexagon. So you will go on and work. I work 13 rounds. Okay, so this is the hexagon. I work 13 rounds, and I am working for a medium size. Now if you want it larger or smaller, you will add, or you will work less, 2 rounds, which means for a small size you will work 11, for a large size you will work 15, and so on, 17 for a extra large, 19, and so on. Of course you will be able to try it, but just let me show you. So these measures are just for you to understand, but you have to try it just to be sure that it's okay for you. Now prepare some pins or markers, because we want to join these 2 sides. So from these two corners to these two corners, I will put the first marker into these two corners. So this is the corner with the yarn, okay? I will join the opposite two corners. Okay, I joined them. And now I will just go on and let's say I will count 6 and 6. So 6 on one side, 6 on the other side. I'm talking about the clusters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put in between, and here again the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and join with the marker. And we go on like this on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe, so it's not important, just because we want to join it. I will explain you later on why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can join one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are almost there. Now we want to we don't want to join actually into the corner because we will work here, so I will skip into the very next, in between the very next two clusters. So it's actually here. Okay, now this is the sleeve part. Okay, so now we know that the part that we join, this one is the sleeve. Now you can just put it on you to try it, to see if the sleeve is perfect as the circumference. Okay, now so if you think you need to add one more round or you don't, you can add one more round. It's not important the round that you stop, so you can stop with a cluster round or with a front post double crochet round. It's okay. Now we will continue for the second step. We will continue to work on these 3 remaining sides. So this one from the corner with the yarn, this one, then this one that is folded in two, this one and this one, and then we will go back. So we will go back and forth, which means we will begin to work in rows on these 3 remaining sides, because we have 1, 2, the 2 sides that we joined together, plus this one that is folded, that are the 3 sides for the sleeve. And of course exactly the same thing, so do the same thing step by step. So you finish the first hexagon, leave the yarn on it, take another skein and work the other hexagon. Okay, then work the second step on one hexagon and then do exactly the same thing on the other hexagon. Believe me, it's better this way. Now I will show you how to begin. So we will put into the first corner and into the last corner, we will put a double crochet. So these will be the 2 border double crochet. So we will begin with a double crochet even if we were cluster or double crochet front post double crochet rows. Okay, so we will begin with a double crochet into this corner, we will finish or begin with a double crochet into the other one. Okay, let's see how to work. Now one more thing before I show you how to work on these 3 sides in row, because we go up and down. So in this way we will go on and we will work on the length and on the width. Okay, so these 2 are for the width, on front side, back side. This one that is folded is for the length. Okay, and we will go on and work like this for some rows. Now whatever, yes, I will work 2 entire rows from one corner to another, 2 more rows. So again here, if you are working for a larger size, you will add 2, so 2 more rows. So you will work 4 instead of 2 if you are working for large size. If you are working for extra large, you will work 6. If you are working for extra large, you will work 8, and so on. So again, it's you to decide, but try it on yourself, okay? Now let's see how to work on these 3 sizes. Sides, sorry, not sizes, on these 3 sides. So here I am ready to begin to work on my side. So I will begin from here, obvious. I will go on this side. We will have 2 corners to work, only 2, okay? And I will go here, I will work this side, and this is actually the length of my cardigan. And then the corners, obvious, the corners will be worked exactly as till now. And then I go back at the end and will be here. And here, sorry, where it's the here. And here I will actually work again 1 double crochet. So I will begin, I will finish the row with a double crochet. And this is the sleeve, so the one that we joined. Okay, so just to give you one measure, just for you to understand a little bit, I will give you from the center of the hexagon to the corner. It's 23 centimeters, okay? And two rows are more or less 3 centimeters, okay? So now you know if you have to add 1 more row. So 1 row, it's 1.5 centimeters, okay? So now you are able to measure yourself and to see if it's okay for you. Now let us begin. And it's here that I will begin. I will turn my work like this. And I will just continue on working on these 3 sides. It's a little bit strange at the beginning, but so I will begin, as I said before, with a double crochet chain. This is my first double crochet. I work it like this, chain 1, and now I will go ahead and work the pattern stitch. So front post, extend the double crochet around each of my cluster till the corner. Into the corner I will work exactly the same thing, so 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, and then I will continue on the other side till the other corner, the same, then 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet, and I will continue on the last side, okay, last side, third one, this one, and I will be back on this side. So let me finish and we will meet exactly, or I will meet you exactly here into the corner, okay, at the end actually of this row, first row. So I almost finished the my row with 3 sides, and actually I just want to show you also changed, I put the marker actually into the corner, and now here in the middle I will work 1 double crochet. As I said, this is a double crochet that is the border double crochet, okay, actually at the beginning and at the end of each row. Now yes, this is the border double crochet, and now I will begin to work the second row, and this will be with the clusters, but I will begin first with the double crochet. So I'll chain 1, turn, you can chain 3 for the double crochet, it's perfect. I will just work my double crochet because I just love it. Chain, and now into each of our front post double crochet we know we have to work a cluster, and into the corner, so a cluster and the chain 1, okay, and into the corner we work a cluster and a chain 3. So this is how we will continue on to work this last. I say last because from the next row we will begin with the decreases for the front neckline shape, okay. Nothing fancy, just to give a little bit of shape of the front neckline. That's all you'll see. Okay. Now let me finish this row. To finish it, I will go back here where I began with this one, okay, because I just go on like this, on this side, and then on this side. So I finished 2 rows. I have my both sides here because I want to show you that this is the front side that I already finished, and I complete two rows as I completed here. And what I want to do is 7 more rows I worked here. So these 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now again, even here you can work more or less, depends of the measure that you want. We are working in width and in length. So when we finish this 7, 8, 9, how many you want rows, we will just need to put some rows on the length if we want to, and we are ready with the cardigan. So I am on the back side here, so just be sure when you work the first, it's okay, you can work it where you want to, but when you work the second, just be sure that they are the same, so the same size, the same sides, okay. So now this is just perfect. I am ready to begin. So I will begin with my first row. I will go on work all my 3 sizes, and I will stop into the 4 to last, okay. So I will stop before 3 stitches, and I will show you how to decrease, actually how to not decrease, but how to work this this nice shape for the front side. One more thing I want to tell you, because it's that I went wrong here. I had to undo and to work again these two rows because of the line here. So I cannot work front post double crochet anymore because I am working in rows now, and just let me show you. We need to work them as they are. So I will begin with my chain and my double crochet. And this is my first one, chain 1, and let me show you, if I continue on working front post, the line, and just work three just to show you that it is wrong, because this line will go on this side, sorry, on this side, and here we don't have the line, so we have to have it on the wrong side actually, which means now that we work in rows, we have to work back post double crochet, extended double crochet, and this is how you work it, chain 1, so around from the back, around the stitch, go back, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, then 2 and 2 to work the extended double crochet, then chain 1. You can also work only the double crochet. I've already told you, I don't know how many times, you can just work the double crochet instead of the extended double crochet, okay, chain 1, so like this. Show you one more time. Pull the yarn and yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 1, like this, okay. So it's not a big deal, it's that we need to work it like this. Okay, now I will catch you up later. So I am back because I finished my last before the last three stitches. Now let me show you how to decrease, actually, to work the stitches here. Yarn over and work this one, the third, like a half double crochet around the stitch. Chain one. Into the second we insert hook into the stitch and we single crochet. Chain one. Into the third we slip stitch. Okay, and this will be exactly how we will work at the end of each row from now on for our 7 rows. Okay, I will turn, just turn, and chain one. Go into your single crochet and slip stitch. Chain one. Skip the half double crochet and into the chain single crochet. And now into this stitch, this is the last stitch that I worked well, I will chain one, yarn over, and begin with my first cluster to work. Okay, work 3 clusters, and just to be sure that you will know where you have to work exactly the same thing. So no matter if you work on cluster or if you work on double crochet, you will work exactly the same thing. I am working on my last 3, and now I can take off this and put it here if you want to, but it's okay, you can just stop before you have, so when you have 3 more left on the when you come back, obvious, and you work exactly the same thing. So from now on, just like this, you will work for 7 or more rows, depends on the width that you want your cardigan to be. So 7 or 8 or 9, let's say, for the for other measures, for other sizes, sorry. So I almost complete my last row here on the front side, only that I want to show you again how to decrease, actually. So 3 stitches before we stop, 1 2 3, and we yarn over around the third, we half double crochet, chain 1, into the second we single crochet, chain 1, and into the first we slip stitch. Okay, now chain 1 to turn your work to begin another row, and into the single crochet, slip stitch, chain 1, skip the half double crochet into the chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1, and into the next stitch, which is a front post extended double crochet. Already we have to work our first cluster of the row. Okay, so this is actually how we go on. This is how we finish a row. This is how we begin another row. And I completed, actually this one is for me enough, so I will finish with this row. I completed 7 rows like this, so 7 rows. Now for a large size, complete 1 more, so you will finish here on the back side. For a you just go back as I shown you before. For a extra large, you complete 1 more, and so on, so you will finish again here. So 1 more row to complete, for 1 more to alter in other size. Okay, now what we want to do is to join on the back side the 2 parts. I already have my 2 parts here, to join on the back side and on the sleeves. So I have my 2 back side on the wrong side, so this is the front sides. Okay, and I will take these 2 from the bottom part. Okay, from the bottom part, slip knot, and into the 3rd chain we go, into the 3rd chain we go on the other side, and we just join the yarn chain, and you can even single crochet if you want to. Sorry. Join and single crochet. Do not chain. Just work like this, kind of single crochet. Now chain one, put them exactly like this. Okay, chain one and skip one, skip into the next, and single crochet. Chain one, skip into the chain one space, and single crochet. Chain one, skip into the chain one space, and single crochet. Chain one, skip into the chain one space of both obvious, and chain one and single crochet of both obvious, because we are actually working this line, this joining line, so we actually join. And this is how you will join even if you finished with two cluster, so with the cluster row. Okay, exactly the same thing. Actually on the sleeves I finished with the, as you can see, with the cluster. I will join exactly the same. So let us join the back side and the sleeves, and I will be back to show you how to work in length. So I joined on this side, on back side, and one sleeve, and now I am joining the other sleeve exactly as I did for, as I shown you for the back side. So it's single crochet, chain one, skip into the chain one space, and single crochet, chain one. Work nice and loose. If you want, if you think you work tight, just change your hook with a at least half measure larger. Okay, so this is how you have to join even the sleeves. So I just finished here, and I just want to show you. So if you want, you can work in round the stitch for the sleeves if you want them longer, and I will show you how to continue on if you want to make it actually I want to make it longer on the bottom part. So with the wrong side facing us, exactly like this, we will insert hook into the third chain actually. So we have the corner bottom part. I am on the button side, and just want to work my first double crochet, and I will have here a double crochet, a corner, sorry, border double crochet and chain one, and into the corner here, this double crochet, I will work my first cluster. Here it is, my first cluster. Okay, chain one, and this is how I will continue on. And just continue on now, working my row till the end. I will finish exactly as I began, but I will be back to show you at the end of this long row for the bottom side. And this is how you will continue on to work for the length that you want. So I am almost there at where we join the two hexagons actually on the back side, and here I just want to show you how to go over this part. So we will work into this one one cluster, chain one, and we will work in the middle. In the middle, try to get like this. 1, I think it's okay, 2 and 3. Let me see if I work it well. Maybe I have to try to work it in the middle, so into the stitch here. Okay, so here you can try your version. Important thing is to be, yes, it can be okay. 1, chain 1, and now into this one too, into the corner actually we go. Okay, and then we continue on. Now this is how we will go on and work for the length that we want, repeating the sequence. At the end we will work into this one too, one cluster, and then into the chain in the middle we will double crochet. Double crochet at the beginning, double crochet and chain 1 actually at the end, and the rest it's exactly the same. Go ahead and work in length your cardigan. So I finished with the length. I just work some more rounds, not very. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds, more rows actually. And this is what I have, and at the end of my last row I just begin with the single crochet all around. So I will actually go on all around with a single crochet around the neckline. And here on this side I just decided to put some buttonholes. I don't know if I just want to put some buttons, but I create the buttonholes. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Maybe 1, 2, something like that. Anyway, we work into the chain, into the double crochet 1 single crochet, into the chain 1 single crochet. So this is the idea. I will put one more here, 3, 4, 5, so just chain 5 and into the same single crochet, slip stitch as if it is a picot. Here it is. Now I have 2. I don't know, maybe I will put one more. I don't I don't know really. Okay, and last but not least we have to work the sleeve. Some more rounds I will add on the sleeve too, and I just want to show you how to decrease, obvious, if you want to decrease. Last but not least, the sleeves. Slip knot and yarn over. Keep it like this. Now we will insert hook. I have 26 stitches. I finished the hexagon in a cluster round, but it is not important. If you finished it in a double crochet round, it's okay. Only that we will work the decreases in a double crochet round, which means if you finish with a double crochet you will work a cluster round and then you will work the first decrease. Now I will work around my first cluster like this. So I yarned over, insert hook around the first cluster, and yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And this is actually my very first single double crochet, chain 1 and continue on. Now I know that I have 26, which means the first decrease I will make it in between. So actually on the 13 and 14 my stitch number 13 and 14, and I will show you how. It's really easy to decrease. Because I already worked one sleeve, so I decreased only 2 times, and if you are following my measures I am sure you don't need to decrease more than twice, so it's more than enough. And I said 13 and 14, 3, 6, 8, And now we go on with 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now 13 and 14. Let me show you how to decrease. It's pretty easy. These two together we will work. So yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, remain like this, yarn over, around the next cluster, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all, and chain. So which means when we will go on with the cluster stitch, cluster row, round actually, we will work just one cluster here on the top of these two together. So we just eliminate one stitch. And we will work like this in each of our second double crochet round. So we don't want to increase in each double crochet round, but in each of our second. Okay, let me finish this, and I want to show you one more thing, how to begin a new round. How to finish and to begin a new round. So I finished my first round, I slip stitch into the first double crochet here, and now what I want to do is to begin the second, and actually to begin the second just chain 2 and begin with your cluster stitch. So that's it. Now you know how to decrease 2. It's really easy, but as I said, don't forget to decrease in only in each of your second double crochet round. And that's it. Hope you enjoy this tutorial. Hope you enjoy this this project of mine. I know that I have another one, and lots of you said that was very confusing, was not easy to understand that tutorial. So now I am here to give you another tutorial on the same more or less project, because I changed the yarn, obvious, and I also changed the stitch. It's a lovely stitch with double face. So hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my tutorials, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to take a look on our site to see our yarns. If you like them or if you have some questions, don't hesitate to write to me. You have my mail on this into info box, so you have the link of our shop, yarn shop, and the and my email. Of course, you can email me from the homepage of our site, from contact us. So just if you want to choose a yarn, you are not sure, you know, it's not easy to choose the yarn, the right yarn for the right project, and if you choose it, it will be so huge satisfaction at the end of your project. So that's why I'm telling you the yarn that I'm using. That's why I have my yarn shop, because I know that I can give you the right suggestion for the right project, yarn suggestion for the right project. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.